An increase in crime has local law enforcement examining their tactics. Members of the district attorney's office met with some agencies in NOXUBEE County to share information and brush up on procedures.
Our Desmond Matthews talked to those officials and investigators. He joins us live in the studio with the details. Desmond?
Lowering crime rates doesn't happen overnight, but it has to start somewhere. In NOXUBEE County, they've decided it's a good time to make that start.
Getting a handle on crime starts with making sure law enforcement officers are on top of their jobs. In NOXUBEE County, staff from the district attorney's office met with county and city law enforcement for a refresher course on investigation skills.
A lot of officers don't get to testify in trial often, but when they do, it's good to have that training to know what to expect and how to respond to questions.
Assistant District Attorney Tina Brooks and Deputy District Attorney MARC AMOS put together a presentation on how officers and deputies should handle investigations on the front end, so their cases are tight when they get to the courtroom. There was even a mock trial with a police officer. Another key component is trying to get the community to engage with law enforcement.
That's the way that we solve crimes. That's the way that we get convictions. Without community involvement, it's almost impossible to actually get convictions in cases. And so it's critical that witnesses like that will actually communicate with our investigators, with our police officers.
County investigators say bringing down future crime rate starts now, and it starts at home.
Make sure you know where your kids at all the time, what they're doing, what kind of company they hanging with. Or if you got a young male, juvenile, check the rooms, check it good. Because, we got a lot of guns getting in the hands of juvenile these days. We don't know where they're coming from.
Many criminals start when they're young, so putting something positive in place to redirect youthful energy and curiosity can go a long way. NOXUBEE County doesn't have anything like that in place yet.
We're looking to bring something to the county, and we're asking all parents to help us. It takes a whole village to raise a child. It's just not start here with the law enforcement. It takes a whole village to raise a child.
And it's not just law enforcement and parents that have to stay on top of kids.
To be around the person that got positive things to do, not negative. Negative is always going to come out negative. Positive is going to be always come out positive. So I think the community and the church play a big part.
Investigators continue to stress the role the public plays in solving and preventing crimes. We've heard it before, but law enforcement officers from beat cops to police chiefs are always driving home the same message. If you see something, say something.